In our last video we sailed from Dartmouth to Plymouth and we're now berthed in the Mayflower Marina. Just across the water is the Royal William Yard, which used to be a Navy victualling yard. Bill has arranged to meet some friends there, so we need to get there. Here is a map of the area and you can see that we've got a bit of walking to do. Bill managed to blag a lift in a minibus to the main road, and it was a short walk then down to the entrance of the Royal William Yard. The Navy don't need the yard now, maybe they go to Costco, I don't know. So the site is being developed as an historical and business site, so there are numerous businesses and cafes here. Here comes the ferry bringing Bill's friends, and we have a pleasant hour or so having breakfast with them. And then Bill wants to take me to the Barbican, and we have a choice. We can go by bus or we can go by ferry. So we got on the ferry.
Infinitely better.
This is Connor, who very kindly allowed me to video him. And then we climbed up to the upper deck in the sunshine and made sure we knew how to use our life jackets, wherever they are. Anyway, this is Alex the skipper, who was also happy to be included in this video, and off we went.
But I don't know if you'd like one of those just to sort of see where we come in. So obviously we'll be landing just there, and then obviously just to give you an idea of what's about if you want to check out anything in particular. That's alright, not worry at all. Thank you, Connor. Pleasure, Dave.
The red line on the chart is the route of the ferry past Drake's Island to starboard and Plymouth Hoe to port on our way to the jetty at the Barbican. Bill quickly found out that Alex was ex-Navy and the naval rating banter started.
Far better than Portsmouth is.
It's certainly prettier.
Yeah, we've always had that little banter between Portsmouth ratings and Plymouth ratings.
I can well imagine.
But girls are pumping. That's us there, mate.
Alex and Connor were so nice to us, and we even got a wave as we went up the gangway ashore. Thanks lads,
Bye.
you were great. So, this is the Barbican. I suppose the most important feature is the Mayflower Monument by the Mayflower Steps, where the Pilgrims set off on a dangerous sea voyage across the Atlantic to settle in America. The Mayflower was quite small, about 3 times as long as Zephyr 4, and started with 65 passengers, but ended up with 100 when some transferred from the Speedwell when it turned back as it was leaking so badly. The Barbican is an interesting and vibrant place, but you do wonder whether the person who designed this suffers from nightmares. There's a nice quiet marina and lots of shops. I was amused by this building, the offices of the London and South Western Railway. It's a very imposing building from the front, but a lot less so at the side. This building is very old and was used as accommodation by the Pilgrims before they set sail. It's an ice cream shop now.
Me and Bill are proper grockles now. Look, we're sitting here with our ice creams in the sunshine at the Barbican in Plymouth. Where are you, Bill? Oh, there you are. Where's your ice cream? Show us your... Yeah, that's lovely, isn't it? Proper grockles we are.
Bill was quite keen that we should go and find a huge mural on a wall painted by Robert Lenkiewiczs in 1972. It's fallen into disrepair now, and some people are hopeful that it can be restored, but the cost runs into hundreds of thousands of pounds, so it's unlikely to happen. There is a website showing the mural and a video about the artist which is very thought-provoking. He was certainly quite a character. I'll put a link in the description below. We gradually made our way through the narrow, twisty streets, always climbing, heading to the Hoe, the hill that overlooks the harbour. On our way we came across the Plymouth Gin Distillery and past the entrance to the Royal Citadel.
Last, one more flight of stairs and we're made it to the Hoe. Well, here we are on Plymouth Hoe. Lots of people out in the sunshine, and what a view.
Sir Francis Drake is reputed to have been playing bowls here when the Spanish Armada was sighted, and famously said that he would finish his game before tackling them. He knew the tide was against them, so there was no hurry. This is Smeaton's Tower. In 1759 it was built on the Eddystone rocks out there. But over the years the rock on which it was built was eroded by the sea and it became unsafe. So it was dismantled and in the early 1880s reassembled on Plymouth Hoe. Actually, there's only 2/3 of it here. The foundations were too hard to remove, so they are still on the Eddystone rocks. It's open to the public, so I paid me dues and up I went. I had to share it with some rather noisy youngsters, so sorry about the extraneous noises.
And now this is the first level. Look out to the window. Look at that then. And now we're going to go up this ladder, which is pretty steep. So here we go. Oh, you said it was a bit low. It is. This is the next level. Oh, there's some things to look at. Oh, souvenir price list and descriptions of the Eddystone lighthouses.
We're now in the kitchen level.
Okay, yeah.
So this is where everybody would be coming when they're not working or sleeping.
Very nice benches, though, aren't they?
What's up here?
Right, and what? So, how far are we?
You've got 2 more levels to go.
2 more levels up.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Slow down, slow down, slow down.
And what's your name?
My name's John. Slow
John.
down. Are you on?
Yep.
Copies of the blocks that we see here
Right.
and how they interact. These would be made of marble. Then we've got the keystones and the final piece
Goes in the top there.
holding it all together.
So even if the mortar failed, it would still...
The mortar's not the best in the world.
Right.
Back in the day, the mortar was not Turkish hand, shall we say.
Oh, well, thanks for that. That's very good.
I continued up, level by level, looking out of the window as I climbed higher. This is the bedroom, with separate enclosed beds. They'd certainly help to keep you warm and draft free. Must have been pretty breezy up there in the winter. This is a bust of John Smeaton, who designed the interlocking block system, which is used in this tower and also in the next tower, which is still in use today out on the Eddystone rocks. At this level you can go out onto the external walkway with its wonderful bronze railing and walk right round the top of the tower. Come with me as I go all the way round.
And now we're going to the last section of steps up into the lantern area. This is the lantern area. These little pots, I assume, had candles or some sort of light anyway. And there's two rows of them. This row swings independently of that row, which is inside. And we're very high. We're right at the top now. This is all bronze, all the framework for the glass up here. And as you can see, you get a fantastic view. Let me just show you the view. Look at that then. Isn't that amazing? There's Drake Island, straight over there. There's the barrier. We can't see the Eddystone light today. That's a bit foggy out there, but it is visible on normal days.
Then it was time for a cup of tea and a bun, while we chatted to a couple of long-time residents and watched the acrobatic seagulls clear the leftovers from the tables. Finally, we walked to the centre of town and Bill got me on a bus back to the marina. I hope you enjoyed our little day out. We only scratched the surface. There is much to see in Plymouth. Watch out for the next video where we sail further west towards Falmouth and the Helford River.